during the Great Depression. There were beggars everywhere and people lived in the streets.
Many people starved and went bankrupt.
What caused it?
Well, it was caused by many things. One of them was stock market crash.
Oh, what year was that in?
It was around 1929. Another reason was banks not having enough money to pay people because most people wanted their money back at the same time. It was called bank run. It was also an economic depression worldwide.
How many countries?
In most countries, it started about 1929, creating a lack of hope, and only the rich could manage the depression, even the struggle. I have a proposition. We should make it difficult and costly for stockbrokers to offer margin loans to investors. This way, we may attempt to regulate our nation's money.
Ah, yes, that might work. Let's give it a try.
Let's do it. We should help those banks who are behind on their payments and will go out of business soon.
What happens if they can't pay us back?
Obviously, we're not going to get our money back right away, but if we give them enough time, we should get our investments back while still doing our job.
Alright, but it's either us or them. If we loan them money and they don't pay us back, we're going to be in trouble. We are more important than any bank. We have those banks which may be soon out of business, but first we shall make sure that those banks are capable of paying us back what we loaned.
I second that notion.
But John, Kyle, if we go through with that, we'll have failed to increase the money supply.
Because you two have been so irresponsible, the money supply has been falling 20%. Not only that, but we have actually managed to decrease consumer confidence and consumer spending.
Well, we have to look out for ourselves. It's too bad Hoover isn't helping those who are in need.
It's not true. He did create the Hoover's Voluntary Corporation, where he urged business owners not to lay off employees.
But that didn't stop anyone from laying off employees.
By trying to make things better, he actually made it worse. He put into place the Smooth Howey Fair Act.
Seriously, how could he think putting tariffs on our goods help our economy? Obviously, if he puts tariffs on our goods, other countries are going to do the same to our merchandise.
I'm hungry.
Me too, but we need to find something to feed Mom, because she's really sick. We have to get out of here to go get food.
But we can't. We have to wait on Dad.
Dad's not going to get a job. There's too much unemployment. Go get some food from the soup line.
Okay, but don't wake up Mom.
Oh, the line is so long. Finally, we're next. Yay, we got warm soup for Mom.
It's so cold.
Here, but don't drink too much. We have to save some for Mom.
Oh, sweeties, thank you. Have you guys heard from your brother Johnny?
No, but somebody from the railroads told me that he's a hobo now. They saw him jumping on trains.
I heard some kids saying that this place is a Hooverville What's a Hooverville?
Well, this is a Hooverville, and Hooverville is where people go when they lose their houses. It's basically just somewhere in the city where we put our blankets and our new house is up, and that's where we live. I'm still hungry. I wish we could get more soup. Hopefully tomorrow we can make it to the soup lines early enough to get soup.
Tomorrow will be a better day. Let's just go to sleep.
Oh, how I wish I could give my daughter such a better life. They shouldn't be deserving this. Only if Johnny was here to help his dad find a job since he's young. My poor little girls. It's nice and warm.
Thank you, I just made it. So glad you guys could come over so we can have tea and talk.
Yeah.
Of course.
Look at those people, they remind me of Okies.
Okies, what's that? 3.
Okies? You don't know what Okies are?
No, why do you call them like that?
Well, Okies are migrant agricultural workers that originated from Oklahoma, hence the name Okies.
3.
How? Why was it caused?
3.
The migration was caused by a deepened drought and depression within the Great Plains, which forced a lot of the farmers off their land or to give up their farms.
Did you hear about the Dust Bowl? What is that?
The Dust Bowl happened in the Great Plains. When the farmers reached the Great Plains, they began planting crops, stripping the land of grass, and that held the topsoil in place. After that, not enough crops were able to grow because of the repeated planting.
Oh, okay.
2.
Oh, so when the strong winds came, known as black blizzards, the topsoil was blown all over the place.
3.
So did all the people leave?
Yes, by 1939, 2.5 million people fled west to California in search of work. But when they arrived, they found out there wasn't much work there. Were you girls listening to the radio last night?
Oh yes, I was shocked by hearing the president's voice in the radio. That's actually the first time I heard it.
Well, same here. I was just as shocked as you guys. My husband was actually really motivated after he heard Roosevelt speaking. And it's these radio talks of how Roosevelt will fix the economy, because it makes us feel like we have hope again, which is something we haven't had in a long time.
Cut. This year is going to be very different, ladies. I have never seen a president that actually cared for people and talked to them so directly. Roosevelt will be a new type of president. Do you ladies know what Roosevelt's doing next?
Oh yeah, are you talking about the New Deal? I read about it in the papers.
Oh yeah, my brother said he's going to try to get a job through the CCC, the Civilian Conservation Corps. He said this organization has been put into place in order to make work for people who really need it, which is about everyone, but some help is still help.
Is your brother good at making paintings and stuff like that?
Yeah, he was actually the best artist in our house growing up. Why do you ask?
Well, maybe he should apply for the PWA.
Oh, what does that stand for?
It's for the Public Works Association.
Oh, really? What is that association in charge of?
Well, you know what, ladies? My uncle is starting his new job because of TVA, Tennessee Valley Authority.
Hey, I know what that is. They're building a new dam and things like that. In order to help provide electricity to the Tennessee Valley and improve farm production.
Exactly. My brother-in-law is a farmer. My sister called me the other day to tell me that they will be getting paid by the government to not